What is up guys, it's your boy Solam here, back with another World of Warcraft video for Classic WoW. Now today I'm going to take a look at the Chinese servers called the Reforged WoW, and over here we have some data now about the amount of people playing on these servers. So this right here, if you haven't played Reforged servers before, I kind of want to give you a quick overview of what that is, okay? So let's just read this blue post. Time stands still here, epic stories converge and classic raids coexist. World of Warcraft's Titan Reforged servers Time will officially launch in November 2025. Starting today, reservations for the Titan Reforged servers Time are officially open. Complete the reservation activity and share it with your friends to get heirlooms and other launch gifts. Okay, going down here, the Titan Reforged server Time will be based on the Wrath of the Lich King Classic server. Character talents, skills, and other content will continue to use the level 80 framework. Raids and world bosses will also be adjusted to level 80 difficulty, and a series of new exclusive achievements will be available for everyone to challenge. Team dungeons from Classic World, the Burning Crusade, and Wrath of the Lich King will be opened in random order. All team dungeons, including the original 10-person team dungeons, will only have a single difficulty and are based on 25 people. Equipment will also be recast to level 80, and sets will only have 2-piece and 4-piece special effects. Some sets will also have new designs and new adjustments. Legendary weapons can be continuously upgraded, maintaining their strength throughout the Titan Reforged server's time patch. Taking on the Lich King with a wind blade or wielding an orange axe against Illidan is now a reality. This is so dumb, by the way. This is referring to, for example, Thunder Fury, and also Sulfuras, or the Sulfuras, right, the mace, and also you can use Warglaives at level 80 as well. Imagine going into Wrath of the Lich King, by the way, or even Icecrown Citadel. You're defeating the Lich King using Warglaives, or a Thunder Fury sword. It is crazy. The Titan Reforged server Time will also feature a new system designed to help your characters, your alts and friends upgrade their gear faster than ever before. Players can use new in-game currency, Emblems of Order, to redeem reputation rewards and professionally crafted gear. So professional equipment, right? Here's this sounds so cool, by the way, and I'm so sad we don't get this in the West, but either way, we have some numbers now about how many people are actually playing on these servers, so let's take a look. So this right here, WoW Classic Titan Reforged server population on the 27th of November, so just a couple of days ago. The Titan Reforged Chrono, I guess that's time, often called, I cannot pronounce that, in Chinese communities, launch has completely shaken up the server scene in just a few weeks. Going down here, we can for example see the actual population numbers as well, and this right here is about 720,000 people, based on my quick math. Like actually, this should be about exactly 700,000, but you can see here, it has reached over 720,000 unique players online. So this is like unique players that are playing the game. That is a lot, by the way. Like that's a lot. And here you can see in the faction split as well, like basically about 45% Horde and 55% Alliance. It doesn't really seem like they have any faction balance lock in place. Maybe the PvP servers have, but one of these servers is 69% Alliance. So based on that, that server at least does not have any locks on them. The other ones are like 52% at most though, or 52.2. Now I am a little bit interested in finding out how they get their numbers here, because if we compare this, for example, take this number right here, 720,000 unique players. If this is taken from raid logs, we can compare it to Classic WoW, for example, and our peak in Classic WoW was this right here. Our peak is 626,465. So if this is comparing it to raid logging, so we have raid logging in Titanforged compared to raid logging on Classic, Titanforge servers at the moment in China in week 3 are more like popular than Classic WoW ever has been, literally ever. in the West, which is quite insane, by the way. Like 720,000 versus our peak of 626. At the moment as well, if we go to like Classic Era, we go to Mist of Pandaria and everything, I believe we have it between 150,000 and 200,000 raid people that are raid logging right now, or like logging their raids, not raid logging, but logging their raids, if that makes sense, playing the game on West. So 200,000 here versus 700,000 in China. And once again, if it's based on raid logging, they're in week 3. A lot of people are still in the leveling process on the Chinese servers. Not everybody is level 80 just yet and have stepped foot inside raids. That being said, I don't think these numbers are based on raid logging, by the way. And the reason why is that they say they have reached over 720,000 unique players online. Says nothing about the raid logging, but just keep this in mind. You then have Chronos 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, so 6 different servers for Titanforged, where at least one of them looks to maybe be a PvE server. And here, if we go down here, you can see a couple of them. This one, for example, Chrono V1, VI, so Chronos, is this Chronos 6? Opened yesterday, and is growing fast. This one right here says opened yesterday, and has 42,000 people. I don't think 42,000 people will be leveling to level 80 in one day alone. And over here as well, about half the player base is still below level 60. Mainly because working adults struggle to log in after work due to long queues, which naturally slows overall leveling pace. So based on this alone, you can see here as well, they're quoting some more stuff. Then you have the total characters created across Chrono Realms and the Horde to Alliance ratio. But yeah, like they literally say it themselves. One of them opened up yesterday and has 42,000 people on it. And over here as well, lowest, but already has level 70s, 16,000 on Chronos VI, so Chronos 5. And if you go here, fun fact from Chronos 5, even though it has the smallest population and only opened a day ago, at least 10 players are already above level 70 and 3 have hit max level. So on Chronos V, there's only 10 players that are level 70 and 3 people are max level, but it's being counted as 16,000 people. So that alone pretty much shows you and confirms these are not raid logs, these are the total population these servers have. So comparing these against raid logging in Classic maybe is a little bit disingenuous. We would be comparing apples to oranges, or even apples to bodybuilders. It's not even the same genre. It's you're comparing apples to a car, and throwing an apple versus driving a car. But yeah, like in Classic as well, we probably had way more than 600,000 people at the peak here. For example, we probably had over 1 million at least, but 600,000 of those people did do raids. Now in this case, if the Titanforge servers only counted raid logs, I think we are looking at less than 10% of this number right here, because as they say themselves, further down the line here, about half the player base is still below level 60. The max level is level 80, by the way, so about half the player base is still below, pretty much halfway to max level. Which means that if we just do some quick napkin math here, I would say probably 20% of the player base is level 80. So let's just say 20% of this number right here is level 80. That would be, what, 200,000 people? Even less than 200,000. More like 150. And let's just say half of those people actually raid. Now we're looking at 75,000, which is about 10% of this number, almost. I'm just saying. Now, all of this being said, the Chinese servers are absolutely popping off, by the way. We have a bunch of streamers that are playing here now. We have Sodapoppin is playing it on stream, Ampy is playing it on stream. Some of the biggest names in the Classic WoW space are playing this instead of playing regular Classic WoW, by the way, which there can be a lot of questions raised about that. Let's just not go into it too much, but it kind of shows that why don't we get this? If people are taking the massive step to get a Chinese ID and play on Chinese servers, why couldn't we just get this to Europe as well? It already showcases a huge demand for it. There's a big downtime in the EU right now as well. Now sure, in January and February that downtime will be replaced by the Burning Crusade, but right now in November and December there's massive downtime, and locking this to China only is so stupid. But yeah, this right here, by the way, all raid instances will only have one difficulty mode, no longer distinguished between heroic and normal, and will all be set to 25 player scale. Just imagine being level 80. All the raids are 25 player, you can do Molten Core, you can do Black Temple, Ice Crown Citadel. This is such a cool raid logging experience, and if there's anything that Classic has shown us since 2019, is that people love raid logging. This is like a server based on raid logging, and even upgrading legendaries and keeping your gear relevant throughout the entire lifespan of the server. It sounds like the perfect raid logging experience. And I'm sad. I'm really sad that we have to play on Chinese servers to be able to experience this. But let me know what you think in the comments down below. A little bit of a different video today. I do also want to say that I do have a gold making guide for the Burning Crusade, so if anybody here is playing Classic WoW like I'm doing right now and prepping for the Burning Crusade, please check that out through the link down below and learn way more about gold making in the Burning Crusade, find the best gold farms for the Burning Crusade. All of those will be listed in this guide. Even gives you several different paths you can choose when the Burning Crusade comes out to print gold during the expansion's launch. Alternatively, if you are like me and you're playing Classic WoW right now to prepare yourself for the Burning Crusade, I do have a bundle option for both the Classic guide and the Burning Crusade one, giving you both of them at a massive discount when you purchase them through the bundle option. When you buy either one or both of these guides, you also get early access to gold making videos, access to a gold making community with way more information, and the ability to just share knowledge in a locked space. So yeah, check it out once again through the link down below in the pinned comment. It's a great way to support me as a content creator and also support yourself to be able to make more gold the legit way instead of buying it through the black market. And there have been some talks about maybe a WoW token coming for TBC, but that hasn't been confirmed yet, so for now it is all pure speculation. Either way, thank you for watching, let me know your thoughts in the comments, leave a like if you enjoyed the video. I'm also streaming live on Kick pretty much every single day, so if you haven't followed me on Kick yet, please do so. You can find me on kick.com/SolheimTV, that link will also be down below in the pinned comment. Either way, thank you for watching, I'll see you in the next video, or I'll see you on Kick.